100% Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Burnley 2. That was fucking diabolical, wasn't it?
Kevin Friend is a wanker. That's how I'm going to start. I think my point on this is the same as Nico. I don't want to blame the ref because it's another cliche thing of that's where the blame goes. But there's so many things like what he said, but in a bigger sense, like the free kick where they scored the second. Barnes just dies. Like, he just chucks himself to the floor. A good second after the nudge. It's not even a nudge, just Luis standing up. The bigger one, Pedro threw on goal and Taylor drags him down, like hugged him. Like it was a big bear hug, and I don't know how that's. No one saw that. That's a straight red if he's through on goal, which I believe he was. And there's little things, it's like the time wasting. Yeah, he booked Heaton, but there was still so much more. But he was terrible. Apart from that, I thought that the first half was so good. It's same shit. Like it's one half is amazing, other half is shit. First half was so good. Apart from the goals we conceded, set piece which terrible. Like just across the board, attacking, defending, everything. In terms of attacking, personally, I think we should put Jorginho on him. Like, because at least for the most part, we've seen that he can put some height on some of his passes he does. Therefore, you'd lead from that to suggest he could put some height on the corners, put Hazard on the edge of the box. At least if that way it comes to the edge of the box, you know you're going to have someone who can strike a ball on the edge of the box. But apart from that, I thought we were good in the first half. You know, we were playing the ball well. I think as Nico said, the 6 minutes where we scored, we saw what we want to see, like what Sarri's meant to be bringing the type of football. Apart from that, second half was dreadful. Like, it's so lethargic. And part of that does come down to the injuries, which we now know Hudson-Odoi.
So right now Hudson-Odoi has ruptured his Achilles, so chances are
2019.
Yeah, 2019 is done.
2020 was the earliest we're seeing him. 2020, like maybe back end of 2019, like December. But Jesus, man,
awful, isn't it?
Bad. Like, it didn't even seem.
He's such a young kid as well. What worries me now is that is pretty much going to be the end of his career. You're going to literally see Callum Hudson-Odoi, Chelsea's career, just go like that. We saw it happen to Zuma. We saw it happen to McEachran. We saw it happen to Sam Hutchinson as well. He had other stuff as well. But you've seen all these players, promising players, develop, and then as soon as something like that happens, bang, that's it.
We've had there's a couple of small, like differences to that. Like Loftus-Cheek's come back off the back injury. I know that wasn't maybe quite as serious, but we've had that. There has been, I'm sure there's been others, and I can't think of there's a couple of others. But yeah, it's not nice. And I mean, off such an innocuous sort of thing, it didn't look quite as bad at the time. But yeah, and apart from that, there's only other two things I want to touch on, and I'm probably going to get hate from one of them and get questions for the other one. And I'd tell you people in the comments to kind of prepare yourself for this next bit. I think we should have brought Barkley on instead of Kovacic.
I'm not going to judge until you've explained.
Because, and the reason I say this is not because Kovacic didn't offer anything, it's more because you had two people playing the same role on the pitch in Kovacic and Jorginho. So for the most part of the second half, about 35 minutes in the second half, filling the same hole. So all we had was Loftus-Cheek from midfield breaking.
Rather Bainblade playing in the midfield. Literally, you let him run anywhere he wants, like headless chicken.
Forrest Gump, mate. Just go, run Barkley, run. There you go, get in the box, try and score.
Life for him is really like a box of chocolates. He does not. You don't fucking know what he's going to do, let alone what he does.
And at least he would offer something in an attacking sense. Yeah, he's got no footballing IQ, but we needed a goal, and he could have brought that. And the only other thing is that annoyed me, and it's similar to when Luis is annoyed by Jorginho, what happens with him, the booing and whatnot, and it's with Higuain, it's the hate he gets. I understand the criticism, right? Well, you criticise him, I criticise him, there's other criticism. That's fine. It's the hate, it's the abuse, and it's like he had a good game today in the first half. Yeah, he was poor in the second half, but everyone was. And telling people like him to press and whatnot is just stupid because he's 30-something. Like, he's just not got the legs. And most of the time when he was pressing, he was looking behind him and no one else was pressing with him. So like, at that point, you're like, well, if no one else is pressing with me, why am I going to press? I just think he needs to stop. Like, criticise him, fair enough. I'm not saying don't criticise him, but the abuse kind of toned down. It's the same as Jorginho, same with a couple of us, just tone it down a bit. But yeah, I mean, we go to United. I was hoping to go there and talk to Flex and Rance and go like, we're on a good bit of form, you know. Look like we might get top four, but no, it's now just a bit shit, and we're all kind of like, we're all playing badly. But bring on United, and yeah, hopefully we can get a point there.